Just making dinner, a thought crossed my mind about if I was starting my legal career, specifically fresh out of university, what advice would I give to myself? And that's what this video is going to be about. Very quick. Let's see. Okay, let me just put the tomato in the onion in the cooking one. This is stemming from the fact that there has been a lot of questions about, we have so many lawyers these days, are you not worried that the industry is going to be flooded? It feels like everyone is setting up. And honestly, no, because on the one hand, trends don't really shake me. On the other hand, it is just understanding positioning yourself, right? So if I was fresh out of university, and the advice I would give would be, one, as you are going to ZIALE, take a keen interest in the different areas of law that you're going to learn. Getting into law, I didn't really have an area that I liked. If anything, I didn't even like law in general. So when I got there, I was attached to a law firm where we're doing private practice. I wasn't very, excited. And then I went to the office of the DPP. There I fell in love with criminal law. And then, when you find your interest, try and grow in that, because you can find that becomes the area of your expertise. And when you are good in something, you may find that becomes your niche, for lack of a better term, and you become the go-to guy. I always say there's always room for us to win. There's enough pie to go around for everybody. The second thing I'll definitely do is invest in your skills. For instance, now we have AI that has come up. There's a lot of personal growth and things like that. Invest a lot in that, because everyone you sit with in class and everyone who has gone before you already knows what law is, what the arguments are, but there are other skills that matter, like emotional intelligence. When a client comes into your office and you're talking to them, can you empathize with them? Can you communicate well with them? And those are the things that make the difference when someone is going to recommend you as counsel. There are always such silent things, but they matter. Simple things like how to write a letter. There's certain letters that I have seen, and a friend of mine and I were discussing, and I was like, I don't think the owner of the firm knows that these are the kinds of letters that are going out. How to set up a meeting, how to use simple things like Drive and Cloud and things like that. Those are skills that go a really, really long way to setting you apart. 3, remain teachable. There's always something new, there's always something to learn, and you must keep growing. So always learn. The 4th thing and the last thing I would say would be, let me put the onion. Be patient. Do the time. You see that there's a lot of junior counsel now who rush and want to be partner. There's a big difference between when you're fresh out of ZIALE and you haven't really dealt with clients one-on-one and things like that, than when you have had the experience. So definitely be patient and put in the time to keep learning. There's going to be a lot of things you're going to see where your friends are driving bigger cars than yours, they're living in better houses than you, but give it time and then wait your turn, because your turn will come. And like I said, there is enough pie to go around for everyone. This is the factor of contentment is what will help you wait it out. And if you do your part, it's impossible for the blessing not to come. Develop your skills, be patient, learn, and whatever I said first. Bye. I hope this was helpful.